When I first met Duke back in early 80s or so, he was the pastor of the youth of that church. And he was starting a Bible study for people who wanted to learn a little bit more about the Bible.
So we got the idea here and wanted to go to where people might feel a little more at home. And so we started the Bible study over at Miracosta.
Right. And so I guess we're going there next, Miracosta.
Yeah, Miracosta. So it all started right there. After about 6 weeks, everybody wanted to keep going, but we didn't have money to do it, so we moved 2 blocks over
to Nicole Dunitz's parents' house, and that was the third stop on the trip for OCF.
So after 6 weeks at the school, we moved here. Beautiful setting, just a living room, same group. So as we were kind of wrestling with what we were going to do, family that hosted us here just felt it was important for them to stay at Community Baptist, and so we moved to Denny.
So we moved to my house, and that was when the discussion started, I guess, about starting a church, which as a Roman Catholic, I did not know that ever happened. So I said naively, sure, let's do that. So we went to our house on 11th Street in Manhattan Beach, and that's where our next stop is.
We sent out a postcard, I don't remember that, but a letter kind of explaining what we wanted to do and how much interest there would be. And I think we got probably 30 or 35 very interested responses to that. So we decided, okay, well, we need to move and have a grand opening. And this is before there were any church planning toolkits or anything. We didn't know what we were doing at all. It's kind of laughable as I think back on it. But we decided to do it, and so I think it was Easter of 1986, we decided we'd have our grand opening at Clark Stadium. And so that's where we went, and I guess we'll head there now.
Okay, Clark Stadium, Hermosa Beach, coming up.
So I was mistaken. It was February of 1986 that we had our official grand opening. We had some ads in the paper, sent out invitations, and that opening day we had like 150 people. So our little group of 20 became 150.
So we left Clark Stadium after about 8 months, I suppose.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then we went to Manhattan Beach, much higher level location, Jocelyn Center.
Right.
And we will be there next. So as I mentioned at Clark Stadium, after 8 months, we moved over here to Manhattan Beach, Jocelyn Center. And this location we stayed for about 10 years. On and off, we had to leave here quite often.
They were doing the floors, the hometown fair. So we go to Manhattan Heights, which is on Manhattan Beach Boulevard, and then sometimes when we couldn't get either one, we started doing church in the park.
That's right.
That was kind of happenstantial, but it turned out to be a good thing because that drew even more people that thought that was a cool idea. But we really wanted to be able to settle in, do stuff during the week, et cetera, et cetera. So we looked for a permanent place for a long time, had ups and downs, things fall through, but then ultimately, Russ Tyner and Continental Development, we were able to secure a place over on Douglas in El Segundo.
Yep, Douglas and Rosecrans, and that's our next stop, and will be our last stop. And
on this tour down memory lane.
Down memory lane.
So after a long, tireless exercise, we found this place here in Douglas.
So it was a great time, and that brought us up to probably 20 years as a church, somewhere around there, 21 years as a church. And then we moved over to an interim school for a few months while we built out Coral Circle.
Wait, Denny, where did we meet?
Hello! Welcome to another 1 Minute Building Report. Today we're going to try and teach you how to get to Vista Mar High School. That's the high school that's 2.5 minutes away from here that no one knows where it is. But today I'm going to show you. And due to the fact if it's a 1 minute video, we're going to have to hurry. So from the front of the church, you got to head out towards Rosecrans. So let's go. Now that we're at Rosecrans, we're going to turn left or go east. Continue down Rosecrans until you get to the train bridge, and then you're going to turn left. turn left into the parking lot and park anywhere you want here in the parking lot, because this is the building we're meeting in. Remember, the last Sunday in August is the last Sunday we're in this building. Thanks for joining me for a 1 Minute Building Report.